Dog Coaching and Pet Care, and I'm here again with Louie. Louie is a 5-month-old doodle, a double doodle to be exact. He's here with us for several weeks for a board and train, and we're working with him on all the basic obedience commands. We've just started. This is only day 3 that he's been here, but we will be working with him on all the commands. So far we've been working on the kennel command, sit, drop, and the release words break and let's go, which is basically a loose follow me, right? So I'm working with him. Sit, good. He's not super food driven, so we're using both leash pressure and I'm building also some toy drive in him, just to get him a little more enthusiastic, if you will. He's pretty chill actually, so which is a good thing overall. But hey, if you've got a dog that's not super food motivated or toy driven, it's okay. That's why we have the leash, right? So I'm just gonna do a little bit of sit drills with him so you can kind of see what we're doing. And he's doing pretty great on the sit. We've been working on it for the past few days. So let's go. Good boy. So I've been working with him on every time I stop, he sits. Good. Right? So we've also been working on leash manners and walking nicely on the leash. So that's where that comes in. You're walking with the dog, and when you stop, teaching them to also stop and sit. So he's back behind me, which I've also been working with him on staying back, kind of in that heel position, so that he can see that I'm stopping. If the dog is here or here, that they really can't even see you or aren't even paying attention to whoever's at the other end of the leash. So I like to teach them to stay back a bit, so that way they can see me, and when I stop, they know to sit, right? And he's been taught with the leash and collar. Let's go. Let's go. So I can take a few steps, stop. Good. Let's go. So this is just auto sits, basically. Good. Good boy. That's a good boy. Right? But if we're doing just sit drills, working on having him, let's go. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go. Sit. Good. So again, when you're training your dog, having a leash on them gives you access to control. If I didn't have a leash, he could just, walk away. Also, if I say sit and nothing happens, I can use a little bit of leash pressure to guide him into that position, right? We've been doing this over and over again now, so he's pretty great at it. Let's go. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy. Louie, sit. Good. And then working on being able to move around while he remains in that sit. Good. Good. I can go up and around the corner and out of sight here. I've got this great line. Now again, if he gets up, I'm just going to direct him to go back into it. Good. I'm letting him know that he's getting it right. Good job. Break. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. And break is a release word. That just means you're free to move out of position. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Let's go. Good boy. Come on. Louie, sit. Good boy. All right. So he's pretty chill. Normally, you don't hear me giving them much, as much enthusiastic of a reward or praise with dogs. I usually just give them good, but because he's so chill and laid back, I'm actually trying to kind of get him a little more enthusiastic, if you will. He's plenty happy. He's just a chill guy. Good boy. Good sit. Right? Been working on, I'll do this in a minute. Let's go. Good boy. Good. Being able to walk around your dog, that's a tough one for a lot of dogs in the beginning. They usually get up. Good. Break. Good boy. Good break. Good boy. Good. All right, so also teaching him about thresholds. Let's go. So these are all places that we use the sit. Good. I'm gonna move this a little bit so you can see. Good boy. Good boy. Break. Good boy. Good boy. So, also working on thresholds. Let's go. Which means, a little closer. Sit. Good. If I'm going in or out of door, right? Just because the door is opening, he's not supposed to get up, which he hasn't yet. I want to be able to, again, this is where a long line comes in real handy when you're training. Be able to go out the door. Door's open. Good. Right. And he doesn't come out unless he's invited, which I didn't that time, but I can. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy, Louie. Same thing coming in. Put him in a sit before I come in. Door's open. He's not coming through. Break. Let's go. Ooh, come on. Come. Good boy. That's it. Got my release command confused with my let's go command there. Or my release word, I guess. But you get the point, right? So, hey, teaching your dog about thresholds is really important, okay? In many households, what happens is a door opens and dogs run out. They think it's, it's a free-for-all, or they just haven't been taught that just because the door is open doesn't mean you should go out. That is a skill that you have to teach your dog, and it's a huge safety factor, or how often, do you open your front door, you're letting someone in and your dogs are right there, right? Or they go out when the person that's out there is out there, or the person is coming in, your dogs go outside. What happens if there's a kid walking by, or somebody on a bicycle, or a squirrel, or a cat, or a dog, and your dog takes off, right? So teaching them about thresholds, just because the door is open doesn't mean you go through. And right now we're teaching it with a sit, but eventually we'll start working on, we'll give him some freedom, we'll release him, break, and he'll be free, and we'll start to teach him. Just because you're walking around the house and the door opens doesn't mean you go out, right? So, sit drills is what we're working on with him. Sit drills, thresholds, kennel, structured play, right? All of that in these past 3 days since he's been here. So, and he's doing great. So, in the beginning with your dog, it might not be as easy as it is with Louie. So you just gotta have patience and lots of repetition. So when we're doing this, actually doing the door exercise, we're working on it, it's in, out, in, out, in, out. So I have him sit, I go out, I call him out, I have him sit out there, I come in, I call him in, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At this door, at that door, at the front door, all the doors to teach him to wait. When a door opens, you wait. You don't go anywhere unless you're invited to come through that doorway, that threshold, okay? So, if you have questions about any of this, feel free to post them in the comment section. Just say hi, or email me at info@gooddogcoaching.com, info@gooddogcoaching.com. Again, Terry with Good Dog Coaching and Pet Care, and Louie, the double doodle. All right? Take care, guys.